To import a large quantity of contacts at one time, go to the Contacts tab, select Import Contacts. By default, you can import contacts from ACT or Outlook or Salesforce or, once again, comma delimited formats. I'm going to choose Microsoft Outlook because I directed a file out of Outlook with my contacts. I'm going to browse to that file. Once again, it does have header rows. I'm going to say Next. And this is the same as the way you import accounts. It pulls up and gives you the information, and you're able to map fields. So choose the fields that you want to map and select them. Make sure that they match up properly and select them properly. In this case, suffix is salutation. Company is going to be account name. Department matches up. Job title may match up with title, actually. And so we're probably going to change this first one back to do not map this field because it's not necessary. We already have job title down here. And then we go back to address, primary street address, secondary street address, city, state, zip. All these things are automatically being mapped based on Outlook. Once again, more values being automatically mapped. Business phone is being mapped. Birth date, assistant, these things are not being mapped mostly because we don't have them entered in Outlook, but if they were entered in Outlook, they'd automatically pass through. And you can choose anything that you do want to import. Now select Import Now. It's importing one of 6 records. And in this particular case, it had an error importing. So it didn't allow me to import. So I can go to Download List of Errors, and it'll tell me exactly what happened to cause me a problem. In this case, it identified that there was invalid information in the birth date field. So I was pulling in values that it didn't accept. So what I really need to do is repeat the same steps that I went through before without the birth date field because I didn't have it populated anyway. So I'm going to close that down. I'm going to go back to Undo Last Import. I'm going to try again. Select Microsoft Outlook, select Next. I'm going to browse to my file. Select Next. This time I'm going to map the fields exactly as I did before, with the exception of the birth date field. I'm turning off title. Company, I'm matching to account name. Suffix, I'm matching to salutation. Department, job title, business address, all these fields are automatically mapped. Office phone. In the case of birth date, I'm going to turn that off and say do not map this field. And I'm going to select Import Now. Now it has successfully imported the contacts, and it identifies for you the last created contacts and last created accounts. At this point, I can say Import Complete, and it automatically accepts those contacts.